Now, whether you're brand new to YouTube or you've been here for a while, I know one thing that's super important: good sound. And you've probably come across one of these mics right here. So I did the hard work for you. We're gonna test all three of these mics out in probably the ways that you would use them. One kind of vlog style, the other, we'll call it interview style, where it would be sitting on a tripod, pointing at the individual, maybe 5 to 6 feet away. And then lastly, we'll put it on a boom pole, and then we'll have it just out of the frame in the way that I like to use shotgun microphones. Now, the three mics we're gonna take a look at are the Rode VideoMic NTG, the Rode VideoMic Pro, and then the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. And I'm not gonna go into a lot of details on the specifications of the mic. There's plenty of videos that do that already. I will tell you two things that I love about the VideoMic NTG and the VideoMic Pro Plus, and that is that they both have internal batteries that are rechargeable. Call that a pro or con. I think it's a pro. And then they also both have a safety channel, so that will help just kind of safeguard you from clipping. All right, let's jump into the first test of vlog style. Now, first up, we have the VideoMic NTG. Now, I'm holding it just about a foot away. I have a 16mm lens on my camera, so I don't really have to have it too far away. But here's the audio quality of this. And now in typical vlogger style, I'll bring it over here. I'll set it down so I can act like I have a completely unplanned opportunity where I talk to you. Next up, we have the VideoMic Pro. Now, the one thing on this microphone is you do have to remember to turn it on and off. However, I remember when I first got this mic, I loved the way that it sounded. So, typical vlogger style, let's put it down on, which you can guess now is a completely planned chat with you, but now it's sitting maybe about 1.5 feet away from my mouth, and here's the audio quality for this. And last up for the vlog style, we have the VideoMic Pro Plus. One thing I forgot to mention on the setup. So I do have my camera, which is the Canon R5. I have its preamp all the way down and then up just one notch so it registers sound. On the VideoMic NTG, I had the gain set to +15. That's as high as it goes. And both on the VideoMic and the VideoMic Pro and the VideoMic Pro Plus, I have it at the +20 decibels there. And here we go with the VideoMic NTG. Now, normally I would want to gain match different microphones and those types of things. But I mean, it could be a pro or con that the NTG doesn't have +20 dB, it has +15. Now, something great about the NTG is that it's adjustable. It has a dial on the back that you can adjust between 1 and 15. However, on the VideoMic Pro and the Pro Plus, it's just +20 dB or not. So same setup here with the VideoMic Pro. Again, I loved this mic when I first got it. I thought it had incredible sound. Again, this isn't really how I would use it. If the camera's this far away and if I'm using a shotgun mic, I'll have that boom arm extension down. But again, it's sitting right below the key light. So let's just take a listen and hear the fan noise that it's picking up. Okay, now this is not a setup that I would probably normally use a shotgun mic. Here we have it kind of interview style. I have it mounted on the camera, and the camera's probably about 2 feet away from me. However, the reason I wouldn't use it this way is because it's sitting right below my key light, and so it is picking up the fan noise, I guarantee it. So I'm gonna stay quiet real quick and you can kind of hear the noise it's picking up. Normally I would edit this noise out. All right, so starting off with the VideoMic NTG, for me, if I'm using a shotgun mic, if it's not mounted directly on the camera because it's like right in front of me, this is how I'm gonna use it. I've always loved the way that this clarity sounds, and I intentionally left it so you can see it in the frame. Normally I'd have it just out of frame so I could still crop in as much as I want, but I think that this tends to have the best quality because it's about as close to me as the speaker, right, as the creator as possible. All right, so here we are with the VideoMic Pro. Now, I've actually never used the VideoMic Pro or Pro Plus in this setup, so even I'm curious on how it sounds. But the reason this is my preferred setup with a shotgun microphone is because it doesn't matter if I'm talking to or at the camera, or whether or not I'm doing maybe some type of tutorial or I'm showing you how to do something on the computer. It doesn't matter which direction I'm talking because the microphone is always pretty much just pointed at my mouth, the direction of the vocal. So as we get into the VideoMic Pro Plus, I'm curious, up to this point, have you had a favorite? So Be sure to drop a comment below. Let me know which of these mics you prefer. At the end of the video, I will tell you which one I prefer and why. So I'm curious, out of those three, which one did you prefer? Now, for me, I think in a normal shotgun setup, I prefer the VideoMic NTG. I like its clarity. I like that it has the built-in rechargeable battery. And overall, I just think it's a great shotgun mic for that atmosphere. As far as on-camera setup, like if I was like this, right now I'm actually talking with the DJI mic, but on this type of setup, I would prefer the VideoMic Pro Plus. And the reason I would pick the Pro Plus over just the VideoMic Pro is because of those features I told you at the beginning of the video. So if you like this, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment. Again, let me know which one you liked, but until next time, I'm Phil. Keep creating music.